Alright guys, today in Five Nights Tower Defense 2, we're gonna showcase a brand new unit that is from the Season Pass, which I maxed out earlier today, which is this. I don't have the Premium Pass because I think it's not worth getting if you have the Samurai 2. But apparently it's meta for boss raids. So we're gonna showcase this unit, which is Phone Guy. So as you can see, it's maxed out with Vengeance. I'm not gonna spend the last souls for Spring Locked. No, not Spring Locked, I meant Hijacked. As you can see, it's full glitch right now. What I did is, I rerolled stats from War Machine because, as you can see, I macroed these units, like War Machine, Valk Chica. I do like stat transfers and stat rerolls. You can see, if he has more kills, he has higher chance of getting better stats, and until you get glitched. So that's what I did. So I transferred them all to Phone Guy. As you can see, it's now finally full glitched. And then we're just gonna try him out in Endless to see its full potential. But before that, we're gonna use a bite. The box bite here, this one has... Which bite was it? Oh yeah, it's a Kaboom bite. This one has Kaboom. It's not shown, but it has Agonize 4. See here, it has Agonization 4, and that's for Kaboom. It's much better to have that bite because it's single attack, and it's much better to have it so it can reach its full potential, and it's much better than Astral. According to like the official website, the DPS ranking, he's number 1 in DPS ranking. So we're gonna bring in a bunch of boosters, for example. We're gonna bring in like a bunch of boosters. So Nature Reclaimed, who else is good here? Oh yeah, the new Stitch Rave. As you all know, he has like modes just like Scarecrow Freddy. If I'm in Jake mode, that means he can buff units with the range, damage, and cooldown, and also the crit rate and crit damage, which is like one of the best boosters right now. I don't have Candy Cadet. Okay. Well, another thing is the new Net Bear unit. It's just a mythic, but trust me, in this one, it's a booster. As you can see here, if you have 4+ units in the range, you get 25% damage. And since it's 2 placements, it actually stacks boosts. So I'm gonna have that, and let's see what else do I have. Yeah, I forgot the Evolve units. This one boosts also. And I'm just gonna bring in a starter for good measures. Alright, let's just test it out in Endless and see how far it goes. I'm gonna do Endless. Let's do Endless 7. Alright, so we're in the map. As you can see, this is the map for the Endless 7, the brand new season. So let's just start off placing our units. Click our starter. So I'll just place everything down real quick. So we have everything placed. But they're not completely placed because they're only ghosts. They're only like holograms at the moment, so they cannot attack or do anything. Okay. They're I thought they were leaking. They have shield, so I'll just wait for them to be placed. Alright, so it's finally placed. So let's check out its stats. It starts off with like 10,000 DPS, which is very OP for this kind of unit. It's just a free tier unit in the Premium Pass, and it does a lot of damage. Like according to the meta, it's good for grinding story mode, grinding boss raids, or Endless, which is insane. You can compare that to like Apexes, like Dragon Endo, Astro. This guy tops off by just DPS, okay? By overall, no, because it's effects only. Like switch for every attack, like does slow, does ricochet, the next one does wither and bleed, and finally reduce cooldown of units. And then after all that, it deals 200% damage to all enemies, and then the TV goes static for 25 seconds. After that, it just repeats. Like dang, I suggest just maxing out the pass just to get this unit. Especially for like new players, you can just macro to try and get this unit. So max He's doing like 23,000 DPS. Max level, full glitched, with vengeance only. I don't have hijack because I'm not spending a lot of souls for that. I'm keeping them all for myself. The thing is, the net bear. A lot of people underestimate this, but it's a good booster overall. So the boost right now, so minus 17% damage. No. Minus 22% cooldown. That actually shifts because of the passive, the range, and then the damage. So in the meantime, let's see how long it takes for it to last in endless. We are leaking a bit in the wave 100 boss, 121 boss, okay. But yeah, they still defeated it. So let's continue. Oh no guys, I think we're leaking a bit. The boss just leaked in wave 170. Hold on, will they continue? Will they continue? As you can see, the range of phone guy is like 100. Hold on, I have to check. 107. So there's a chance that if he hits these areas and then damage him until he dies, then you can continue. Or not. Hold on, I think they're reaching him a bit. And wait. Okay, it's so close right now. Okay, I think they're reaching him from afar. Or despite that. Alright. Wave 177, not bad, I guess, not bad. So next we're gonna test it out in boss raids. Alright, so far in boss raids, so I just picked up a few modifiers. So I have dice, I have apex damage, and various mythic damages and epics, which can help phone guy to get 100,000 DPS, which is insane. Alright, I'm just gonna pick a few modifiers. So 124,000 is insane for a secret unit with 100,000 DPS in just a few waves. I mean like 120 waves. Okay, it's now 150,000 DPS, which is insane. So now I have reached wave 180, and right now the phone guy is doing 287,000 damage. Plus I got another dice modifier, as you can see. I'll open it real quick. Yep, more dice modifiers means more DPS. And also the boost for net bear stacks, which is very OP. So the boosts are now extra plus 177,000 extra damage, which is very insane, especially for these kinds of units. Well, I just leaked a bit because I was too slow to place units, but I can expect that this unit will go farther than 200 waves. So there you go. That is all what I have for today. But before that, I'll just open every present that I got, which are just the season presents. So let's just go back to the lobby. 56. So if I didn't get any of it, the video ends. Okay, let's open 3. No Scott Plush, and do we get it? Hold on. My Wi-Fi. Hold on. There we go, and no Happy Frog. Right, so that's all for today. I'll just claim everything, and that's all for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. And a big peace.